Hey everybody, Sarah Grillo here. I very often get the questions on my YouTube channel from people about how the CFA designation can help them to get what they want to get in terms of getting a job in the industry. And I'm sorry to say this, and I'm sorry to break this to all of you, but CFA is a designation. It goes as a title after your name, and it's a title that goes down on a piece of paper. Now, there are a million steps in between taking the CFA exam or earning the designation and getting the right job. So don't take it for granted that just because you've got those letters after your name or because you passed a few levels that you're necessarily going to get anywhere. In fact, the opposite might be true. The more qualified you are, the more likely it is that employers will see you as overqualified, and that narrows down the scope of jobs that you're eligible for. And the other thing is that because you have this designation now, or because you're pursuing it, people that are going to be hiring you are going to be thinking that they're going to have to pay you more. So you're really going to have to work to earn the respect, to earn the right to get that salary, and to show them that the money they pay you is going to be well worth it in terms of the value that you are going to bring. That the price of you is going to be much lower than the value. Okay, so you've got, if you understand here what I'm saying, that this is a perception that you are going to have to create. And it's a challenge. Not only is it competitive, there are a lot of CFA charter holders out there. There's a very limited amount of jobs on the buy side. Everybody wants to work on the buy side, you know. After the crash, I myself can tell you that the amount of jobs available after the crash is a fraction of what it was before. Okay, so what I'm bringing to people is a comprehensive career coaching package that includes resume revision, LinkedIn revision, a strategy for using your power base, which is the people maybe that you're connected to on LinkedIn that know you and trust you and that you have credibility with. How do you leverage them? How do you reach out to them? What is the wording and the language that you use when you get in touch with them, either over email, over LinkedIn, over a phone call, at a networking function, without coming off like an arrogant, aloof person? How do you convince them to refer you to the decision makers at their organization where you can get a job? The other thing is that many times if you're interviewing for these investment jobs, they're going to ask you about your view on investments, your view on the market. Now, here's where traditional career coaching fell down for me. I would go for these, I used to have these career coaches that, like, one was just a professional career coach. Like, she had nothing else in her career other than just being a career coach. It's like, if you haven't driven a Honda and you're telling me to buy a Honda, how do I know that this is the right car for me if you haven't even driven it? You see what I'm saying? Or, you know, like these people that try to coach CFA charter holders that are accountants, or, you know, that are like marketing people. Okay, I mean, yes, it's true that there are certain skills that are transferable, but when you're really going for a big money job, they're going to expect you to have some technical expertise, and you've got to show that. Otherwise, it's going to come off like, oh, well, he or she has an MBA and a CFA and is really book smart, but I need somebody who knows. I need somebody with the experience. I need somebody who I can trust to make the right decisions, not just somebody that has a designation. Because, you know, there are so many people that have those designations. It's very competitive, okay? So what I'm saying is I am a credible expert because I have been a portfolio manager. I have been an equity analyst. I have done asset allocation modeling. I have worked at Lehman Brothers, Fidelity, Merrill Lynch, and JP Morgan. I have had client-facing contact where I've gone out, gotten the sale, done the sale, got the sale done to get the client, and then myself with my own two hands, I have managed their money from start to finish. Every single thing from overall portfolio design, equity selection, manager selection, ongoing reviews, was a portfolio manager at times when the market wasn't great. I know how to handle that. So what I'm saying is there's going to be a technical aspect to your interview, and if I were you, I would not pay a career coach that has not actually driven the car him or herself. And lastly, I am offering mock interviewing as part of this process. And that's really important because there's so much that can go wrong, and a lot of career coaches don't do this, okay? That you really have to know how to handle yourself when you're sitting in front of a portfolio manager that manages 20 billion. He or she has got 15 minutes of time. How do you pitch? What's the pitch you should use? See, that's the other thing, is many career coaches are not seasoned salespeople. They aren't like me. They have not had professional sales training. They don't know how to convey a point in 5 seconds, okay? So the CFA career coaching package is on sale during the month of June. Buy it now, and let's get started getting you the job that you want, that you've worked for. Let's monetize all those hours that you've put in. Let's monetize that designation that you are getting. Won't be as easy to do it on your own, trust me. I've been there. And for all of these reasons, you want to work with me because the value I provide is immeasurable. I am the best. There's no other product like this in the marketplace. And you want to work with me because if you don't, I can guarantee you that the competition that's going up for those jobs that you're going up for is going to be. So go ahead, hit me up below is my contact information. Let's get started.